Yo, what's poppin', people? Your boy Snacks is back in the building with another banger. You know how we do. Before we get started, we gotta give a shout out to you, the people, for taking the time out and watching this video. But while you're here, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to leave your comments down in the comment section because today's a new day. Oh boy. And we live and in full effect. Welcome to the lunch table, people. And before we get started, you know how we do. We got to give a shout out to our beautiful ladies, the ladies that support us like no other, the CU aunties, and a special shout out to Miss Jeanette for always coming through doing the doggone thing. You figure, deal me? So when you see them in the comment section or you see them in the chat when we're live, make sure you holler at them ladies and show them much love and much respect. Let's talk about this Shedeur Sanders, Deshaun Watson activity. Y'all ready? Let's go. So, Mary Kay Cabot drops some internet news that Deshaun Watson is in the game, mentoring Shedeur Sanders, Dylan Gabriel, and the internet loses its mind. I understand that being a Cleveland Brown fan, you don't like Deshaun Watson. For whatever reason that you don't like Deshaun Watson, that's your business. But when it comes to the game of football, don't doubt Deshaun Watson. He might not have been the performer you expected him to be when he got to Cleveland. He might not have been the quarterback you wanted him to be when he got to Cleveland. You might have even think that he was overpaid when he got to Cleveland. But what you can't do is take away Deshaun Watson's football IQ when it comes to playing the game of football. It is what it is. Deshaun Watson is a very, very, very intelligent person when it comes to playing the game of football. His football IQ is off the meter. That don't mean his IQ has to match his performance. Most subpar or good players of football turn out to be excellent coaches, excellent givers of information. Why do you think superstars are not coaches? Why do you think top players do not coach the game that they play in any fashion, in any facet or any form? They might become part owners or part of an organization that keeps involved with the team, but what they don't do is coach. The best players didn't make it to the best coaches didn't make it to the big league. The best coaches were not superstars. They were role players and players that understood the game, but could not perform at a very high level. But when it comes to Deshaun Watson mentoring and helping with Shedeur and Dillion Gabriel, Deshaun Watson is very capable of doing that. I don't understand it. You not think Deshaun Watson is morally bankrupt. You might think, well, Deshaun Watson did all that other stuff down in Houston. But you got to remember, even coming out of college, Deshaun Watson was a superstar. Deshaun Watson is a veteran in the NFL with 6 or 7 years of football and NFL knowledge under his belt. Knowledge is king. And what better way to help your team than passing that knowledge that you have of the game along to your teammates, to people that are just entering the league, who are going to go through some of the same things that you went through, where you can help explain the terminology, where you can help better explain what the coach is looking for in this situation, where you can watch film and explain what you did on that play, what you saw, and what you should have seen. Y'all think just because people don't perform well that they don't know what they're doing. You have to understand what type of person it takes to play in the NFL, what type of athlete it takes to play in the NFL, what type of mindset you have to become a professional athlete on any form, in any sport. These people are not regular. They are not you and I. They are not armchair quarterbacks sitting down playing fantasy football. Whatever you think you know about the game, you are still 5 million times behind these players. Understand that. If you didn't play the game, high school, college, then you definitely don't understand NFL football. Yes, you can give your opinion. You can think that you are better than most. You can think you know what you're talking about. Yes, I know ball, but I don't know ball on that level. I can see a player and understand where he may be at in his growth of the game, but that don't mean I know the game. And just because you know the game don't mean that you can still go out there on that field and outperform everybody else. Everybody can't be great. Everybody's not built to be great. Some people can just toe the line and become subpar and great teammates and great team players. But there's only a few great players in the game. At certain positions, there will only be a few great players. Everybody out there is good. Not everyone is great. There's a major difference between Travis Hunter and any other defensive back in the league right now. And he just got there. And once he learns more about the game on the NFL level of the game, that's when his true greatness will shine. He's already better than most athletes on the field right now. And he just got here. But once his knowledge base is there, boy, what a player he will be. 92.3 The Fan.
Mary Kay's article in Sunday, people got so mad that Shedeur is being mentored by Deshaun Watson. And it seems like Deshaun Watson is doing a good job of basically teaching Shedeur Sanders and teaching Dillon Gabriel and kind of taking those guys under his wing. And I don't understand, Spencer, where the frustration, I know where the frustration comes from. That's a dumb comment. But I don't understand why people would be so quick to say Deshaun can't help out Shedeur or Dillon in any capacity. Yeah. Like, you might think Deshaun is morally bankrupt. You might think he's an awful football player. Like, you might think a lot of bad things about Deshaun Watson, but Deshaun Watson legitimately did play the sport at an extremely high level. And if you think there's nothing that Shedeur Sanders or Dillon Gabriel can learn, then I can't help you. There's obviously things that Deshaun Watson can teach these guys.
Exactly. There's more than enough things that Deshaun Watson can teach and help Shedeur and Dillon Gabriel learn about the quarterback position, learn about the quarterback position, especially with the Cleveland Browns. There are so many things and so many nuances that he can show these two young players about the quarterback position, about Kevin Stefanski, about their quarterback coach, the things that they ask for, the things that they need, the way they talk, what they are trying to explain, and what they need to understand when he asks for this or say this. This is what we mean. You might have said this for this play in college, but this is what we mean here in Cleveland. It's so many things that can be misunderstood with this transition that Deshaun Watson can help clarify and help make them better quarterbacks. So no matter how you feel about Deshaun Watson, you need to understand that he's there to help. You might not want him to ever suit up in a Browns uniform again, but he is there to help make those young men better at the game of football, at the quarterback position, especially for the Cleveland Browns. You can learn something from anybody. Remember that. Anybody can teach you anything. You can learn things from children. I learn things from my kids every day because they see the world different. They're in different environments that we in. And in order to understand the environment that you in, you have to gain knowledge from the people that are in that environment. Understand? Just like when you get to your new job and you meet that person and say, hey, let me put you on game. Let me catch you up to speed so you can understand what's going on around here. That don't mean you trust everything they say. You verify the information you get, but you still retain that information. Hey, y'all don't think it. Y'all don't believe it. Shedeur Sanders and Dylan Gabriel are 100% in good hands when it comes to learning the quarterback position from Deshaun Watson. He is doing nothing but helping them get better in the film room, in the playbook, terminology, the things to do on and off the field. He can teach them lessons of what to do off the field also, because he's walked that walk. He's had those problems. And y'all want to bash Deshaun, but he still hasn't been convicted of anything. He's been accused, but he ain't been convicted. He ain't lost no money over it. So y'all mad at Deshaun Watson. You don't want him to put on a Cleveland Browns uniform, but you ain't mad at Trump and he waving the American flag. But I ain't gonna even get into it. But that's politics. You know, tearing our country apart and motherfuckers out here celebrating. Y'all lost y'all damn mind. But anyway, man, I'm gonna get out of here. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave your comments down in the comment section. Watch 1 to 2 of these videos all over the fucking screen. I'm gonna get out of here, man. Y'all have a good day. Peace.